Here's a question I got. How do you mark an emailer in Gmail or Google Workspace as safe, someone that you always trust to send you safe emails? I'm going to show you a couple options in this video, but before I do, hit the subscribe and notify button because I create all of this content for you. So there's a couple things that you could do to indicate to Google that you trust the email from a specific email address. Number one is you could make sure that the email address you get, like from this here, tlburris@burrisconsulting.com, make sure that that is in your contacts. So if I go look at my contacts right here, and I want to go look, and there is, where is it? There it is there, tlburris@teddyburris.com, and I have the tlburris@burrisconsulting.com. They're in my contacts. That's number one thing. If the system sees that you have that email address in your Google contacts, then it'll treat it a little bit differently than it'll treat other email addresses. Here's a second thing you could do. You could do what's called filter messages like this. And there's the email address, tlburris@burrisconsulting.com. I can go to create a filter for that email address. Anything from tlburris@burrisconsulting. Create a filter, and there it is right there. Boom. Never send it to spam. So I could say to the system, every time it gets an email message from tlburris@burrisconsulting.com, do not send it to spam. Always put it in my inbox or whatever other filters you have in place, but this is the primary one. Don't send it to spam. That's the easiest way to mark an email address as safe in Google Workspace and Gmail. Now, one more thing you could do is if you see emails show up in your spam, one more thing you could do is if you see email messages show up in spam from accounts that you typically trust, not only could you create that filter to say never send email messages from these people to spam, but also this is one reason why you want to manage your spam is you want to select those messages and mark them as not spam. You can either do that by selecting, right click on it, where is it, not spam, or you can open the message up and right here it is, report not spam. So that you start conditioning the system that if it sees a message from these people and or with these words, maybe they're not spam. In the same context, if you get messages that show up in your inbox and they are absolutely spam, don't ignore them. Mark them as spam. So again, you start conditioning the system that messages like this with these words from these people are spam. We have to condition the systems, and we do that again by marking an email address always safe by filtering it and saying never send to spam. Remove messages that showed up in spam rather than just read them. Mark them as not spam. And likewise, if you see a message in your inbox that is spam, mark it as spam. I'm Teddy Burris, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist, trainer, and coach, and I hope this is helpful.